Hello, this is Nero again, this time fighting against Aeonus, the third and last boss of the opening the Dark Portal dungeon. And this round is the most difficult one. I mean, the ad waves are still the same as usual, with the one of the big three mobs spawning randomly, but there's a very strong boss waiting at the end. I figured out something, because I've been in this instance for like 6 or 7 hours. I figured out that these big ones have an aggro range of about 36 meters, which is just about the same as the Frostbolt has range, but less than the Frostfire Bolt. So I can pull this mob by using Frostfire Bolt. Then while the missile is on its way, I can fire another Frostfire Bolt, and then he's already walking towards me, and then I can use the Frost Bolts permanently. That is just to save a few seconds of additional damage time, and that's really important. I mean, not so much for this one, because this one is the Frost and Fire damage caster mob, which is the easiest one. Oh, that was a bad blink. And also not so much for the other caster, the Shadow caster one, but definitely for the melee one, and that is the most difficult one for sure. So again, I used the Ice Barrier and the Mana Shield proactively, just to be able to re-up it more quickly. Another strategy for these ones is that you deal just mediocre damage during the middle sector, and once the end rage, you try to use the cooldowns and like blink away, and so on and so on. Yeah, I'll finish him off, and I got I think 2 more mobs left that are like walking towards the portal. This one and this one, yeah. And once that one's gone, I can go for the next one. It would be ideal, yes, to use the Ice Barrier and the Mana Shield again, so that I have them ready as soon as possible. Yeah, here I could be like a little less clunky and try to use the Frostfire Bolt pool, but it's not that important for caster mobs, so I just didn't mind. It's especially nice if they cast Pyroblast, because they somehow don't do it on the tank, which means that my elemental is being targeted, which is no problem at all, because it doesn't get killed and it's immediately being healed back by my Frostfire Bolts, thus saving me damage and thus providing me no problem whatsoever. The elemental was a little damaged here though, so I figured I'd just put some bandages on it. Yeah, that's the best way to heal the elemental. Here I used the Chrono Dragon. I still haven't quite figured out how that works. I thought like he would tank the big mob, but he doesn't. Anyway, I use it here because it's the second to last wave, and after that it's just the Chrono boss left. And because the dragon did not attack this big dragon, I actually get into trouble. Like, I almost die here. I have to use a healing pot here, and yeah, blink away. But I'm actually out of Ice Barrier, so like if he had 20,000 more hit points, it would have been a problem. So now I try to quickly finish off these mobs and then get the hell out of here, so I have some more preparation time for the final boss, because I need to be at absolutely the maximum life with all the cooldowns up. And currently I believe, yeah, Ice Barrier has cooldown. I put on a different Guardian Elixir, the one that provides armor, because now the additional health regeneration isn't as useful anymore. Now I just make sure that everything is in its place. Use the best healing pots. Now use the Ice Barrier and the Mana Shield. I looked this mob and it actually has a quest item. That is the Alchemy Specialization quest, by the way. Mage Ward is also useful here because he does an arcane area of effect attack. So the strategy here is to attack him, do as much damage as quickly as possible, have him shatter my first ice barrier, immediately put it on again, I blink away from the stun. I use the drums here to gain 2000 hit points early on. Use Ice Block just to have some additional seconds of damage. Now use the mirror images that I'm low on health. And here I actually nearly died because he nearly hit me with the area of effect damage, and if I hadn't blinked away, I would have died for certain. I use the Cold Snap here, and this would be the perfect time to Ice Barrier. Again, to be proactive. I don't do it yet, but instead focus on the damage. Oh yeah, finally. A little late, I must say, because now I don't have Ice Barrier, the cooldown up. I try to run away with Blink, I try to use the Ice Block again, which is ready thanks to the Cold Snap, and just try to hop away, use Ice, the Ice Barrier now that is up again, and try to finish him off. Oh god, like now, it's now or never, I just have to go for it here, because I had no cooldowns left. That shout was me shouting out of joy because I finally managed it after 6 hours of wiping. I'm very proud of this. I hope you had fun with me during this instance. So thanks for watching, and check out my other videos as well.